William Morrow and HarperAudio present Seal My Fate, a novel by Roxy Sloane, performed by Alix and Gary Furlong. For all the readers who know that it's not happily ever after unless there's a whole lot of spice, I see you. Chapter 1. Tessa. Where the hell are you? I mutter, searching the dark garden for my cell phone. I'm naked beneath my robe, with a hot man waiting for me in bed. The last thing I want is to be on my hands and knees hunting around the patio furniture. Not when I could be on my hands and knees for him. I smile, unable to keep the delighted beam off my face. Moving in with Saint is a major step, but already it feels like home here with him. And after everything we've been through in the past few months, all the suspicion and doubt, it's a relief to finally be able to breathe easy and know everything is finally settled. And there's a sudden rattling noise from the far end of the garden, then the skitter of footsteps. I freeze. Somebody's there. Hello? I call out, trying to stay calm. There's no reply as I edge closer, peering into the dark. Maybe an animal's trapped there, or has built some kind of nest. Shh, don't scream. A voice emerges from the dark, so familiar that I swear I'm hearing things. It can't be. Then the intruder steps out of the shadows, and my heart stops beating in my chest. No, I whisper, standing there in total disbelief. Yes, Tessa, it's me, the ghost replies. But somehow it's not a ghost, it's not a dream. Because the woman I'm staring at, I've known since the first day I drew breath. I would recognize her anywhere, even skulking in the shadows with dyed hair and anxious eyes, a year after I wept at her funeral and said goodbye for the last time. Not dead, not gone, here, my sister. Wren, I gasp, frozen in place. Blood pounds in my ears, and I feel like I'm going to pass out. How? How is this possible? Shh! She grabs my hand and yanks me into the shadows, sending a fearful look towards the house. Keep your voice down. We don't have long. But I don't understand. I stare at her, still not sure this is real. How can this be real? You're dead, I blurt, gripping her arm. I clutch her, my legs weak. You died, Wren. You walked into the water and left a note and never came back. What are you doing here? How could you— I said quiet. Wren hushes me again. We can't talk here, she says, already pulling away from me. I'm sorry, I know this is a lot, but there isn't time to explain. Meet me tomorrow. What? Wren, no! I try to hold on to her like this is a dream that I'll wake from, but Wren wrenches back. I'm sorry, Tessa, but you have to trust me, she says, glancing around again. Skittish, afraid. Tomorrow, 2:00. There's a pub in Hackney called the Two Hearts. I'll be there. I'll explain everything, I swear. I stare at her, open-mouthed, still numb with shock. But, Tessa, you can't tell anyone, Wren whispers urgently. Not even Saint, especially not Saint. Promise me. I shake my head dumbly. Wren, no. This is crazy. Just come inside. We can talk. No. Her eyes flare with panic. She grips me by my shoulders and stares into my eyes, desperate. You can't tell. Promise me, please. I stutter. I've never seen her like this before, even in the worst of her downward spiral, when she was self-destructing and barely keeping it together. There's something raw and wild in her eyes, like a caged animal willing to do whatever it takes to save itself. Trust me, Tessie. Her gaze turns pleading. For old time's sake, I swear I'll explain everything. You just have to trust me on this. Pinky swear. She holds up her little finger, the way we always did when we were kids. It was a sister thing, rare and precious, and only meant for the most important kind of promises. Like when I wanted to sneak out with my friends to a rock show in the next town, or Wren accidentally scraped the paint on our parents' old Honda. It seems absurd to be doing it here, in the dark shadows of Saint's Garden, when my sister has just come back from—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?